At Leeds' Kirkgate Market, there's only one big topic of conversation these days: inflation. The rate at which prices are rising is taking its toll on businesses like this hair salon.
People are squeezing their budget because of the living cost, and footfall is not there, so our sales are getting down and down.
Neil, a greengrocer nearby, sees the hallmarks every day.
English peas, for instance, we've put them on today because it's the time of the year, but they're £5.50 a kilo, which is just ridiculous. We just had a lady then pass us the cherries and put them back down again because they're too expensive.
There's all sorts of root causes for this inflation: high energy prices, the post-COVID bounce back. But for this food wholesaler in London, there's also a very UK-specific explanation.
Brexit has made a major impact, which is really underplayed deliberately by our government, but it's continuing to have a marked effect on the cost.
Put it all together and you begin to see why the UK has the highest inflation rate in the G7, a rate with serious economic consequences. The good news is that food price inflation now does look like it might have peaked. The bad news is, whether it's oranges or cauliflower, prices are still rising, just at a less fast rate. And the worry for the Bank of England's perspective is that it's not just this stuff, it's everything else. It's services, it's restaurants. Inflation is starting to look, that word they hate, sticky. And the stickier it is, the more they will feel they have to do about it. That spells higher interest rates. But even where they are right now, they're causing a real squeeze, with homeowners facing large increases in mortgage repayments.
It's gone from 1,087, I think 1,709 the last letter I got, my payments. And the way it's going, I predict it could probably be up to 19, £2 within the way that I'm looking within the next 3 months.
This is fast becoming the biggest political story in town, as was evident from Prime Minister's questions.
£2,900 extra. That's the cost to the average family of the Tory mortgage penalty. Now, he was warned by experts about this as long ago as autumn last year, but he either didn't get it, didn't believe it, or didn't care, because he certainly didn't do anything.
Perhaps the honourable gentleman could explain why interest rates are at similar levels in the United States, in Canada, in Australia and New Zealand.
Now all eyes on the Bank of England. Once upon a time, people thought interest rates would peak at 4.5%. But with the bank widely accused of being behind the curve on inflation, markets expect hike after hike after hike. Ed Conway, Sky News.